I'm David Schnitzler, the 2023 Ccim Global President from Dallas, Texas. I was asked to talk with you for a few moments about the state of commercial real estate in the United States and provide some insights and information into the U.S. commercial market. After coming out of COVID-19, the U.S. market has seen a continued uptick in occupancy and rent levels in almost every sector. Our apartment and multifamily sector is showing some of the highest occupancy levels we have seen. And while occupancy is just slightly lower than its peak in 2021, we are still seeing the apartment occupancy levels at 94%. And this is with millions of new housing units coming on the market in the last few years. The work from home demand from employees is still managing to push renters into a nicer product and therefore a higher rent category. And while we have seen multifamily rents decrease from their 2021 peak, we are still seeing a stable return on this product. I did mention an uptick in almost every sector. The U.S. office market is still very challenged in many areas of the country. Many major and secondary cities are seeing widespread office vacancy. Even with the return to office demand by several large companies, many businesses are adopting a hybrid work arrangement. 2 or 3 days in the office and 2 or 3 days work from home. This is pushing companies to shrink the size of their offices and creating a vacancy block in many buildings, especially in downtown areas. The one bright spot is the southern states. The South has seemingly adopted a return to office program much more quickly than other states. The industrial sector, like many areas around the world, continue to show good stability. Even with large companies like Amazon giving back some large blocks of space, we are still eating that up just as quickly. This is still led by the online sector as more and more retailers are doing more of their business through shipping, logistics, and online purchases. Retail, my specialty, is having a great year. Due to strong consumer spending and high employment rates, the retail market is seeing its lowest vacancy rates ever. And we are not overbuilding retail, and therefore can keep the spaces occupied and the rents high. The one concern on the horizon is the large format boxes that are being vacated due to bankruptcies. Landlords with U.S. companies of Tuesday Morning and Bed Bath & Beyond may have a tougher time re-leasing those spaces due to their sheer size. We look forward to new and expanding concepts coming to markets to fill those spaces. And the hospitality sector has been incredibly strong ever since travel began again. Revenue per hotel room is now over 10% higher than it was before the pandemic. And prices for hotel rooms are continuing to rise. The U.S. has a record number of jobs, and we have gained over 5 million new jobs since March 2020 when the pandemic began. Our job growth is crucial for a stable and healthy economy as it increases consumer spending and the demand for goods and services. My home state of Texas is the leader when it comes to job creation, with nearly 1 million new jobs being added since March of 2020. Florida and California are not far behind. Though inflation, while easing, is still high and prices continue to rise. So our economy will be looking to lower those inflationary numbers in the next couple of years. And while it is growing slower, we are far from a recession. Our banking sector is creating some uncertainty though. We've had a couple of large bank failures, and it's taken its toll on consumer confidence and the stock market. And with that comes the availability of funds, specifically in our commercial real estate world. Funding has been impacted, and because of that, deal flow is slow. So it just makes it a bit more difficult to find deals and do a transaction. But all in all, we're resilient. While all of these factors draw a complete picture, we are still seeing a very strong U.S. economy. And personally, I am still purchasing properties for my own investment, though I may be doing it a little bit differently than I did 3 or 4 years ago. It has been an honor being with you today.